what it is. It is Yoga Cadillac. Yes, I am Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Draw My Life Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping to see justice before all face to black. Yeah, it's your girl. To fall up off this thing. Cadillac. Anyways, I am here, you can tell, at the theme parks. And I am going to go and see a restaurant that I've never seen before. I found out that the restaurant is open during this season, and then I have never seen it before. So I'm going to quickly go check it out, and then I'm going to head back to work, clock in. Anyways, today is, what is it, December 16th of December. Vlogmas day number 16. So today was an interesting morning. Y'all know the other day when I went to my cousin's celebration dinner on Tuesday, y'all know when I got off of work my car wouldn't start. So I kept twisting my car. I'm like, this cannot be, I cannot be having car trouble when we had already planned to go to his event like forever ago. Anyways, so it did. I kept twisting the ignition and it started, right? So it got me to, we went to Cheddar's that night. It got us there. But then to get home, when I tried to start it to go to work the next morning, the car was doing the same hesitation. So I went ahead and I asked my dad, could I borrow his car? So I took his keys, and usually whenever I ask to borrow his car, he goes and he looks at my car, and him and his buddies, they'll usually fix my car, or else have my cousin fix my car, or see whatever's wrong, you know. So I give him the keys, and he's like, okay, go ahead, I'll use my car, whatever. So 2 days had passed, and he still had not looked at the car. Look at that. That is beautiful. So he still hadn't even looked at the car. And then here it is this morning. I had a appointment where you go and you drop your car off at the place that's going to fix your car. That's when I had that accident the day before Princess christening. That was actually on, dang, was that October? Her christening, no, it was November 29th, I believe, or 30th or something. So it's been at least a month. That was when I was eating that sandwich. I was so tired, and the person hit me on my way out of work or whatever. And that story time is funny because the girl that was in the car with the guy, she jumps out and leaves him. She's like, I can't freaking believe this. So Money was like, they probably was up there fighting, and that's how he ended up hitting you. I was too tired and hungry to even deal with that whole situation. No, actually, I think that was November 1st, because it had been over a month by the time we went on our cruise. Yeah, so I think it's been more than a month. So I finally got a date to take my car up to the shop. Sorry, I had to get through the gate. I forgot where I left off. Anyways, I was telling you how long it had been. And so finally I scheduled the appointment. When I scheduled the appointment to finally get the body work done to my car, that's when I'm getting sidetracked. When I made the appointment to get my body work done on my car, it was already weeks out. Like, it's hard to get an appointment with this body shop. So it was far out. I made that appointment while we were on the cruise, because it took a while for the plane to finish processing, for them to get all the information from me, get all the information from the other party, which it was this guy. It was basically his mother's car that he done crashed up. So he was having a bad day. And I felt so bad for the guy, because he was like, he had just had an accident and it's going to make his premium go up and all that. If I could have let it go, I sure would have let it go. So already this appointment was way far out into the future, but you know how fast time go. Look, caricatures. That's exactly what I should be doing. That's actually the whole reason I work at a theme park. is because I applied to do the caricature. And when I got in my interview, they was like, girl, we don't do that. I had my sketchbook with me and everything. They was like, we don't do that here. We, that's a third party. You can go and work in the carts. And I'm like, they was like, yeah, you got plenty of register experience. You gonna work in the cart. And I'm like, no, I come here to be an artist. And I've been here almost 10 years. I've been here 9+ years now. Great company though. But anyway, so let me tell you. I've seen that roller coaster. There it goes. I remember being in line for this roller coaster one time and swearing that I seen Marcello's lawyer. The one that, not that BS lawyer that got him hemmed up. The one that actually got him out on bond. And he had a ponytail. It was an Italian guy. He was stocky built. Well, actually, he was buff light. And he had a ponytail. He had them little suits. And he was a really good guy. He had got Marcello. And he kept saying that if I could ever get a certain amount of money, he definitely was going to get him out. So I remember one time, actually being in line for that roller coaster with money, and I seen him, but I just seen the back of him, and I was like, oh, I should try to talk to him, but I still didn't have the money on me. So we just went on, rode our ride, but not knowing that years later, a couple years after that, he passed away. He had a massive heart attack and died. He was only in his 50s, but he was a great lawyer. His name was Michael December. Yes, that man was an awesome lawyer. And I know if Marcello had kept that lawyer, there is no freaking way that Marcello would still be in prison. Y'all want to see the comic book characters? Anyway, we came to see Comic Cafe. I have never seen that cafe before. Don't all this remind you of getting ready for MegaCon? The MegaCon is coming back soon. You know, we at the end of 2022, so it's gonna be coming during the beginning of. Oh, there go Wolverine. Wolverine. Who else out here? But anyways, it's going to be coming at the beginning of 2023. But yeah, I'm sorry I got sidetracked because that roller coaster always reminds me of him. Oh, rest in peace, Michael December. Yes, your legacy does live on. Anyways, so back to my first story. I'm sorry, y'all. I be having so many side notes. But anyway, so I got up and I thought my dad was gonna fix my ignition, and he didn't. He was like, no, I still ain't looked at it. Now it's 2-3 days later, and I'm like, okay, so I'll just go ahead and change my appointment because, you know, I'm not gonna make it because I was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was two cities over from where I am? Yeah, it's about 2 cities over, so it's gonna take me a good little time to even get there. And then, so I was calling to try to switch my appointment, and they were trying to get me an appointment way out January 6th. I'm like, January 6th? That is forever. So then my dad's like, okay, I'll try to go ahead and see if I can get the car started. So my dad's like, he can't find his jump box or nothing like that. So it was just a lot. I end up calling the people. Here it is. I am calling the people, and they worked with me. They was like, if you can get here by 9:30, then we'll still see you. Because they was like, at first you have to call the insurance agency. They're the only ones that can switch and make appointments and stuff. I'm like, I ain't got time for all of that. Really, comic strip cafe. I have never been in here. This is crazy. Do y'all remember any of these? Kathy. I used to read Kathy. That scared me. I actually thought that was Betty Boop. Okay, we going too far because I only want to go. I don't have time to look that much. Let me see how much time I got. Got about 40 minutes. But they was like only the insurance company can change your appointment. Let me finish this story up real quick because I just want to chill when I go in there. So he was like, only the insurance company can change your appointment. So they was like, you can call them and see what other appointments they have. So while my dad's trying to start my car, I'm trying to switch my appointment. Find out the only appointment they have is way out in the future. So then I'm like, let's just try to get there by 9:30 because he said he would wait on me to 9:30 because his next appointment wasn't coming till 10. That was so nice of him because he didn't have to do that. So I get ready to go and I remember that he said they needed the registration. And I'm like, God dang it, I think I left the registration home. So I make a U-turn, start to head back home. And as I'm digging through my glove box, I have the registration with me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So now I lost 10 minutes. I made it on 2 wheels, pulling into that place on 2 wheels. And at 9:30, I ran in the door. I left my car running. I told him, sir, I don't even know if my car gonna start. So I left it running. He was like, don't worry about it. And they was there with the rental-car people because at first they were saying that Enterprise, the rental-car people, they may not wait. They don't know how long that they would wait. But ended up, they were all sitting there waiting for me. I got my car turned in. I got a little rental for the moment. And I was good. All right. Good. That was a good end to that story, right? God has been blessing me so much. So many good and great and awesome things are happening. Anyways, let's go ahead and go in.